Okay, everybody, how's it going? It is Kelly from Ann and Kelly's Philippine Adventure. We have some things we're going to talk about today. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to do a September 2020 home expenses here in Constellation, Cebu, Philippines. Now, um, before we want to do that, I'd like to discuss, do a catch up on COVID. The thing with COVID is, let's go with the stats right here in the Philippines, okay? For the total amount of people infected with coronavirus here in the Philippines is 322,000 people. Now that's a lot of people that's infected. Now the people who recovered is 273,000 people. The deaths, one death is too many for this. This is ridiculous. We need to get a hold of this thing. The deaths here in the Philippines total was 5,776 as of yesterday. Today they added 98 new deaths to it this morning. Um, and we just found out a couple days ago, of course, that my president Donald J. Trump is now infected with the virus, and whether you like him or whether you don't, whether he's president, whether he's not, um, I hope for a full recovery soon. No matter your politics, it's not a something you wish on anybody at all. It's a horrible disease, and it has lasting effects, from what I understand. Now, I'm gonna put this. Okay. Ah, so as of the quarantine, as I was saying, we now have MGCQ, modified general quarantine, which allows us to travel more and more. As you've seen in previous videos, we went up and seen our property up in Medellin. We also can go in and out of the mall on our not our designated days, which were Sunday, Monday, and Friday. We were allowed to go into the malls. Now that has changed, and you can pretty much go in the mall any day you want, but you still have to wear mask and shield to go in. And still, they still have, if you're under 60 years of age, you cannot go out in public. If you're under 21 and under, if you're under 21, you can't be in the malls. So there's that. But we do have a little bit more freedom to do stuff, and we take advantage of it because, well, sitting around here sucks. Uh, okay, so let's jump right in. Rent, 8,000 pesos for a month, which is $164.55. It's not bad at all. We have a two-bedroom home. We have what they call a dirty kitchen outside, which is where you can do cooking and everything outside. So we do that. There's also, we have a closed gate, which we can park our van in, Kitty. And that's what we do. We park our cover out there. It's a good neighborhood. It's quiet. We don't usually have very much noise, except for the traffic that goes up and down the street. That's pretty normal. Um, okay, so we did that. There's the rent. Now the electric bill went up severely because I've been running air conditioning, which means this moment I'll turn this air conditioning off. It'll probably be a lot better. Sorry about that. Um, We've been running that air conditioning and the one in the living room, or what they call sala, at the same time for about a couple of months now. So our electric's gone up. We didn't pay our August electric bill. We got busy doing stuff, and they don't shut you off after 1 month. So we just went ahead and paid it when we paid September's. And for a total combined August and September together, that was how much was that? 19,000 pesos. I think 1 month was 11,000, and the other month was 9,000 and change. So anyway, 19,000 for both of them. 390 peso, or $390.82. Now, water. Of course, everybody knows, if you watch my channel, there's two kinds of water here in the Philippines. There's drinking water, and then there's tap water. Your tap water is for your brushing your teeth, showers, clothes, on and on and on and on. And then your drinking water comes in these big, like 5 gallon blue containers, and those are pretty handy. They're good drinking water, distilled water. Okay, so our tap water for the month of September was 465 pesos, or $9.56. Um, not bad. Okay, so the water for our drinking water. Now, this is the opposite. This is the drinking water. Those are 15 pesos for a 5 gallon drum, this big container like you see in the office, the show The Office. Those are 15 pesos each, which, if you do the math, I'm not really sure. It's under 25 cents for one container. We used five of those last month, so 75 pesos total, and comes to $1.54 for the month of September for drinking water. Now, Wi-Fi. Oh my God. Back in August, we lost Wi-Fi around, I don't know, August 4th, I think it was, and we were without Wi-Fi for 20 days. 20. I about lost my damn mind. So, and we have PLDT fiber optics. When it's running, it runs great. When it's down for a long time. So what I did was I called Globe. I didn't cancel my PLDT, but what I did do is I called Globe and had him install Globe fiber optics also. So I have two Wi-Fi companies in my house. I have PLDT fiber and I have Globe fiber. If one goes out, I got the other, and vice versa. Now for PLDT, which is what we had the longest, both of them are at 30 Mbps download. They both take about 20 minutes to upload a video to YouTube, so it's not too bad. The PLDT, but the PLDT, it does have a little extra because we paid for the signal, which is a cable box plus the modem. The cable box gives you just that cable. It gives you HBOs and Travel Channel, Science Channel, all these channels from America, history, Disney, on and on and on and on. So we pay the extra money for the signal. Now so PLDT's price a month is 2,399 pesos, or $49.34 a month. Now our Globe, ooh, someone's not happy. Our Globe is the same thing, 30 Mbps. That alone, that's just the Wi-Fi, no shows, television channels, nothing, just Wi-Fi alone, is 1,612 pesos, or $33.15. Now, it's just a little over $80 for both of them, I believe, a month. But I'm not going to do without Wi-Fi again for like 20 days. That about drove me nuts. So it is what it is. Okay, PhilHealth. PhilHealth is exactly what it is. It's a health insurance plan. And you need your health. People, you're going to go to a doctor eventually. Get your PhilHealth if you're living here, or some kind of health system. Now, the PhilHealth, I have to admit, it's only good for like emergencies, going to the emergency room, or surgeries, or having babies. We used this one when Nan had Liam, and it knocked off not half of our cost, but about a third of it, or a little bit more than a third. So we were happy with it. I mean, we're not going to do away with it. And it's only 100 pesos a month for us. That's only $2.57 a month. Okay, so gasoline. Now, as everybody knows, we got a new van. It doesn't have a small motor. It's got a 650cc motor. It's like a motorcycle motor, but it's a nice van, cold air conditioning, great gas mileage, 5-speed. Last month we put 1,200 pesos in to fill it up, and we're still running on it. It's still above empty. It's about a little bit more than a quarter of tank. That's $24.68. Gasoline's a little high here now. It's getting up there. Now the big one we have here in our household, as far as bills, our big one we have, it is the groceries. Now, when I first moved here, our grocery bills, we would take out so much every month, 14,000 pesos. Then it went up to 16,000 pesos. Now the pandemic hit, bam, we're doing 20,000 pesos easily. And we do a set amount every month purposely, because we know that'll cover all the expenses for food from month to month. So that's what we do. 20,000 pesos, or $411.39. Now for a grand total here in our household is 52,851 pesos, or $1,087.13. Now again, this is just for the house. This is not for going to Jollibee, going to McDonald's, going running around, going to resorts, traveling up to Medillion, up our property. All of that, all that money, all that is extra. Okay, this here is just the bills to keep our house going. If you to survive in the Philippines for us, you have to have a house, food, gasoline to get somewhere if you own a vehicle, health insurance, electric, Wi-Fi. That's what this covers. This does not cover anything else. This is just the house. I want to make that really clear because I've been told, oh, you cannot live underneath under 2,000 pesos a month. Well, I call bullshit because I do it every month. I've been doing it since 2015, and occasionally we get over $1,000, and I don't try to stay under 1,000. I don't go out and say, oh, I can't fly that. That'll put me over 1,000. I don't do that. I eat exactly the same foods I did in the States. I don't live on rice and fish like everyone says. I eat beef, fish, pork. I mean, everything I have, or pizza. Um, it's all the same. The only thing difference between here and the Philippines, or between here and the States, is I have fresh vegetables. I have fresh meat. I mean, fresh as in it was killed that morning, and it was prepared when we picked it up. It was still very, very fresh. Fresh meat, fresh vegetables, everything right from the farm, and I really like the taste better. Okay, so that is our expenses for the month of September 2020. If you have any suggestions about what I could do to make it better, or any suggestions for a future video, please leave them in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and leave a comment, good or bad. I like to hear from you people. It's how we learn doing this. So I guess, yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Kelly, and I'll see you in our next Philippine adventure. Bye-bye.